A series of healthcare changes took effect at the beginning of the year for small businesses, but so many provisions of the new Affordable Care Act have been tweaked and deadlines pushed back. Many employers are confused about which parts of the law actually took effect on January 1st. January 1st marked the beginning of coverage for the individual mandate of the Affordable Care Act. But the day also rang in several new health care rules for small business owners. Mike Bray, founder and president of HobbyWorks, has been anxiously awaiting to see how the new exchange pans out.
Right now we have 50 employees. We don't have very much leverage. And in Maryland, which mandates certain small group coverages, we have to pick what they offer us. And in fact, there's only 3 insurers, traditional insurers, currently offering coverage in Maryland, plus Kaiser, which is a different type of insurance. So with the way the Affordable Care Act has affected small business in Maryland is that Maryland has turned out to be a popular market. So come 2014, there's actually 13 different insurers who have announced that they're going to provide plans on the Maryland Shop Exchange, which is what they call the Small Business Exchange.
Here's a rundown of the changes taking effect in 2014. First, the small business tax credit expands for those with fewer than 25 employees. Second, the health insurance tax starts. Although this is technically not a tax on small businesses, insurance companies say they'll pass on the added expense to small employers. Third, insurers can no longer calculate prices based on a company's industry, its claim history, or the gender of its employees. Fourth, automatic enrollment and waiting period rules have been indefinitely postponed for companies with at least 200 workers until the Department of Labor offers further guidance on those rules. And finally, the employer mandate takes effect for firms with 50 or more people, but the government won't penalize companies until 2015. Now, unlike individuals where there's a hard deadline to apply for coverage, businesses can buy policies throughout the year.
So, for example, we decided to cover our employees many years ago in September. And so our contract ends in September and renews the following September. So what's going to happen for most businesses is even though the exchanges will be open in 2014 and businesses will be able to go onto the shop website and see what the rates are, most of them aren't going to buy the insurance right away. They're probably going to stay on their current plans, and then as those expire, they will look on both the shop exchanges and their current plans and try to compare and contrast and see what's the best deal for themselves and their businesses and their employees.
And meantime, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor blocks the birth control mandate in President Obama's new health care law. The decision came Tuesday night after an effort by Catholic groups across the nation. The law would have forced some religious-affiliated organizations to provide health insurance for employees that includes birth control. Sotomayor is giving the government until Friday morning to respond to her decision.